Hi guys, Rob from Rob's Model Cars and back again with another model review. Today we've got the Pagani Zonda F made by TopSpeed Models and it's a little bit of a disappointment for me, to be honest. So we'll start with the packaging. The usual massively oversized TopSpeed box has a foam shell inside and the model is fixed to a wooden base. This is actually a box from my McLaren 570S because I destroyed the box of the new Zonda. So I just wanted to show you the type of box that it comes in. Now, why did I destroy the box of the new Zonda? Because I opened the model and I wasn't really that happy with it. So this is the model in question that we're talking about. So this is the Pagani Zonda F, and this colour is Rosso Dubai. Now, there was a lot of pictures before this model was released by TopSpeed, and the colour looked sensational. It had a really light gold coloured wheel on it. There was quite a few other bits and pieces. The model looked so much better, and then when it arrived, very disappointed. And there's tons of these on eBay. They're just not selling at all. So I really think TopSpeed missed the mark with this model. But anyway, I'll put it on the turntable and show you guys a closer look at it. Okay, so here we have the Zonda F made by TopSpeed Models. Now, with any model, when you open it up or when you choose a colour, it is the colour of the paint that makes your decision. So as I say, the pre-production photos of this model, the colour was beautiful, but it's a really weird shade. It's not like the real cherry red that it was supposed to be. I'm not sure with the model under these LED lights whether it looks any better, but mind you, I have LED lights very close to this model while I am filming, so it really, I'm just not happy with it. Luckily it's only a cheap model. I think I paid $155 for this model. But I expected so much more. The other glaring issue is the colour of these wheels. I mean, it's like a copper colour. It's just not like the real car at all. So I think TopSpeed has majorly failed on the coloration of this model. They really should have spent some time refining the colour before they painted all these models. And also the colour of the wheels. I mean, they majorly got that wrong. So I'm usually not so harsh with my model reviews, but I just have to be with this one. It's too flawed. The overall, I mean, it does have some positives as well. I mean, the overall shape of the Zonda is pretty good. I really can't complain too much about that. The carbon fibre work is actually really quite good for a TopSpeed model. It's not full gloss, but it is glossy. The front splitter, the headlight surrounds, mirrors, all around the windscreen, B-pillar, rear wing, the side sills of the model as well here, and all the back as well, but we'll get to the back in a minute also. The wheels are molded relatively crisp. It's just really the colour that I'm not really happy with. The discs and the rotors are okay also. Headlight detail, the lenses, I mean, it is a $150 TopSpeed model, so they're not as clear as, say, a BBR or MR. There are no solid grills. I mean, there are no mesh grills in this model. TopSpeed has been criticised for quite a long time about the use of the solid grills, especially in some models of cars where it is really obvious, like the McLaren and this Pagani. You know, this whole piece is a solid grill, a solid plastic. It really detracts from the model. I know they're making these to a certain price point, but the model would have represented so much better if they had a mesh piece in here and just put some simulated purple mufflers in behind there just to match the real Pagani cars. It would have made so much difference. As it is, it just looks cheap. The same goes for the engine as well. You've got a clear window here with the The engine, it's very lifeless, moulded plastic. It doesn't look any better than a Mondo Motors Pagani engine, to be honest, and that's another real disappointment as well. I mean, tail lights are okay. Again, price point, it's a $150 model. Wing legs are okay. You do have these little gurney flaps on the back here of the bodywork. That's quite good. The diffuser is okay. Little bit of detail on the exhaust outlets there. Not super detailed though. Bodywork, you do have these nice little fins which are present on the F, on the front and the rear air inlet and outlets. But another flaw for me is the canopy. So because this is a compound curve, this roof, there is some buckling in this plastic on the roof also. So that's something that they really should have. I think they've tried to do this in a flat piece and not a curved piece, and that's why it's buckled when they've glued it in. So that's really poor. That shouldn't have passed quality control at all. So that's pretty much, the wiper's not too bad. That's a nice little thin piece. So overall, it's really the paint and some quality control issues that have let this model down. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just trying to be brutally honest with this model review, just in case you were considering it. I don't know whether the paint color changes too much when it's really close to these LED lights, but as I say, it's just a weird shade. Yeah. And the other detail is the interior. Now the interior is not too bad. It does have some nice crisp lines in the quilted pattern in the seats. This doesn't have seat belts, although the pre-production pictures of the model showed seat belts. Dashboard is okay, but there's some real cheap looking plastic stickers on the center console. It really just doesn't look like a $150 model, to be honest. So sorry TopSpeed for the harsh review, but this one just doesn't cut it. The McLaren models, sealed resin models that I have that were made by TopSpeed also, were a lot better than this one. So considering this model was delayed for quite a while before it was ready for sale, I don't know what they spent all that extra time for. It's just a huge disappointment. So I do have another one that I pre-ordered when I ordered this one. That is the silver version with the red interior. So when that one arrives, that's late on release also. So when that one arrives, I'll show you guys as well. Hopefully those quality control issues have been fixed, and definitely the silver color is going to be a lot more forgiving than this Rosso Dubai color. So we'll see how that one goes and what we'll do with that one. But the destiny for this model, I'm going to chop this one up and use it for a project. So it's not going to be staying in the collection looking like this. One thing probably to note out, the wheels do roll on this, but that's not really an issue for me. These models sit on display, they're not a toy, and the underside is very plain. Just has a TopSpeed label on the underside, no serial number. It's just a cheap resin model, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this review of this TopSpeed Pagani Zonda F. As I say, I'm not usually this harsh on model reviews, but this is just a major fail, I think, from TopSpeed. So I hope that guides you in your decision if you're thinking of buying one. If you're still on the fence about it, just hold out until I get the silver version. I will do a review of that one when it arrives, and I'm sure that one will look a lot better. But in the meantime, this is the only one from TopSpeed. So that's it for today's review. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Don't forget to smash that like button, and also don't forget to click the bell notification. That way you'll get all my latest uploads. I'm doing 3 to 5 videos per week still, so stay tuned, there's so much more to come. So until next time, thanks for watching Rob's Model Cars.